Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Mike LaPuma here, the Hulk Hogan of Hulk Hogan Collecting. Wanted to come to you today with a video to show you my custom Hogan collection. I have a lot. I have a table spread out here, and we're going to get right into it. Again, I want to thank you for the support, and the views are going up and the subs are going up on this channel. YouTube is something I always wanted to do, and I finally pulled the trigger, and I can't thank you guys enough. So let's get to it. We're going to start out with LJNs. Everybody knows LJNs, the big rubbery figures. Those are near and dear to my heart. I grew up with LJNs. So there is a guy or a gal, not sure, on Etsy who makes custom LJNs, and he makes guys that were never made. Bad News Brown, the Bushwhackers, tons of other guys, brain busters, people that could be in your fig fed that you never had. He makes them. He makes his own molds. So here is Hulk Hogan in the yellow shirt with yellow tights, yellow boots, and his red knee pads. These are same mold as the Hogan with the white shirt, but it's not an LJN. He makes his own molds. Not sure how he does it. They are a lot lighter than an old school LJN. So I had to make this. And a little tidbit, when Hogan had this headband on back in the late 80s, this used to be a Hulk Hogan shirt, and he used to cut it up. And that was, he made it into the headband. So just a little tidbit. So I got this made. I also got this stand made. This is definitely 3D printed, and it fits the figure perfectly. Standing up like that. We got Hulkamania on there. Very cool. I got three Hogans from him. I also got an American-made Hogan. I mean, the paint, everything is first class with this seller on Etsy. I will put the name of him in the description of the video. American-made Hogan. And we also have, last but not least, from No Holds Barred, Rip 'em. Rip. Perfect. The blue matches everything. And again, like I said, these are a lot lighter than regular LJNs. Check them out. He's got Demolition Smash on there, which they never came out with. They are sick. So I got those three from him or her, like I said. Keeping with the Rip theme, we're going to go to Hasbro's. I got a Rip Hasbro. This is, of course, Hogan #1. Body Slam Hogan with a custom white winged eagle belt that Hogan wore in the movie. It's got the headband, everything. Perfect blue. Rip 'em custom Hasbro. Let's stay with the Hasbros. So as I just showed you, that is a Hogan #1 made into a Rip. Here is a regular Hasbro Hogan 1 Body Slam action. So when Hasbro was making these, they made what is called a 2-up. So they could design the figure off of the 2-up. And I have a custom Hogan #1 2-up. It's big. It's heavy. Here's the size difference. As you could tell, looks like a 3-up to me, but this is what they were. This is the size that they were. A guy across the seas in London makes them. And I got a Hogan #1 2-up, and also a custom mail-away 2-up. This is based off the Hogan 3 body, Hogan Hasbro 3, Body Slam. Also had to make me a custom winged eagle belt to go along with the mail-away. Looks very, very sick. Again, these are heavy. They're not meant to be played with, I should say. And when Hasbro made them, they were made to be destroyed. So there are some out there that are real, very expensive. But again, these are customs. So there's the size difference once again for scale. Let's stick with Hasbro's. I had the American-made LJN, so why not get an American-made Hasbro? He's got the gold chain on, the cross. This is, of course, Hasbro #2 Hogan, bear hug. Look at the paint job on this. This was a guy that I met on Instagram, I think it was. On Instagram, he was selling these. I mean, now that I really look at it, again, excellent work. American-made Hasbro Hogan. Hasbro made 4 Hogans. I wish they would have made one with a different paint scheme, different gear. But of course, in the Hasbro era, Hogan just stayed with the red and yellow. So that was more of the early 80s. Again, sticking with Hasbro. Same guy off of Instagram. We got a Hollywood Hogan. Custom Hasbro. Again, bear hug, Hogan #2. The most unused Hogan in my playing days when I was a kid. I could not stand this Hogan figure. It was the one time they used this mold. Never used it again for anybody else. But now that I think about it, it really was him posing in the middle of the ring at the end of the match. I wish I would have done that when I was a kid, but I didn't think of it then. Look at the detail in the legs with the flames, the boots. Even got Hollywood on there. Yeah, Hollywood is on the boots. Look at that. That one too. Yep. And so I bought those 2 off of him, and then I got in contact with him and I asked him to make me a Hogan Wolfpack, Hollywood Hogan Wolfpack, out of my favorite Hogan Hasbro, #3. So there is Hollywood Hogan Wolfpack days, the white lightning, red on the boots, red NWO. He even got the bike. I don't know if you guys could see it. On the knee pads. Red and white on the bandana. Just sick work. I love people that are talented like this and can make things come true that would never be possible. So there are my 2 Hollywood Hogan Hasbros. All right. Me, on the other hand, I don't have much talent when it comes to art. So what I do is I'll take a figure that came out nowadays or back in the day, and I will do what I call a fixer-up. So I took a Hogan Classic 2-in-1 figure. He came with the Hulk machine mask. If you guys know the machines in the 80s, it was Hogan as Hulk Machine. It was Giant Machine. They pretended like they weren't really them. Here he is with his mask. I got a Hogan shirt from Threadhead. A very good company. Put the bandana on him. And it's got the blonde hair coming through the mask there. So this is the Hulk Machine that I fixed up. Definitely not talented enough to do anything other than that. Go check out the machines. Go check out their 6-man tags against Bundy and I lost my train of thought. Bundy and Big John Studd. All right, now let's go to a Mattel. Again, off of Threadheads. Got a Mean Gene Omania shirt. And off of Forbidden Belts, who is now out of business. Got the big green belt. Look at that bad boy. This is 1984 Hogan right here that I made with just a t-shirt, a cross, and the belt. I wish Mattel would make this belt. But look at that. Look at that. All right. I did one more. Mattel has come out with a Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania 2 two times. This was the first one. Both basics, no big deal. This was the first one. Hulk Hogan. WrestleMania Series. Heritage Series on the back. You can see it clearly says WrestleMania 2. Last year, 2021, again, WrestleMania Series. They come out with another WrestleMania 2 Hulk Hogan. Now, if anybody has ever watched WrestleMania 2, you know where I'm going with this, because Mattel missed the boat on this one. All they needed to do was put the taped ribs on Hogan, and that would have made the Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 2 figure. So what did I do? I took the rib tape from, I believe it was Seth Rollins, and I put it on him, gave him that 85 belt, and there you have a correct version of WrestleMania 2 Hulk Hogan. Remember that Saturday night's main event, Don Morocco holding him in the corner and King Kong Bundy coming with those avalanches to set up that steel cage match. I missed that. Big blue steel cage. All right. Now we're going to get into the big four that I have. The Mattel Elites, made by my friend Jason from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Facebook group. Very talented guy. So this year, Mattel, again, Elite 96 came out with this Hulk Hogan war bonnet with a license plate. Not everybody remembers this. It wasn't a long run that Hogan wore this. Mostly at house shows against Bad News Brown. Fortunately, I was at one of them at Madison Square Garden, and I saw him wear this. I think he wore it on a Saturday night's main event as well. So this came out by Mattel this year. But last year, Jason, what did he make me? A custom Hogan war bonnet. This was way before Mattel made it. He's even got the California on the license plate. The Mattel one does not have that. Molded on war bonnet. Awesome job, Jason. This was my first custom from him. Appreciate it, brother. So he was out thinking Mattel. All right. My second custom from Jason. WCW days, Hogan in the Mall of America opened up a restaurant called Pasta Mania. Hulk Hogan's Pasta Mania. There's a famous picture of Hogan with his chef's hat promoting Pasta Mania. So what does Jason do? He makes a custom Hogan Pasta Mania. Hat, shirt, fork, bowl with spaghetti and meatballs. But look at that. The Hulkster weight belt from WCW days. This is one of the craziest customs ever. I love the spaghetti and meatballs. That is unbelievable. Look at the fork. All right. Now we're going to get into some heavy hitters here. Going back to No Holds Barred, we have Hulk Hogan in his black, well, I should say Rip, in his black outfit from the limo scene when he jumps out the limo. Oh, there goes a ringside stand. He jumps out the limo and he asks the guy, "What's that smell?" And he says, "Dookie." Here it is. Black boots, red laces, red weight belt. I mean, just sick. Sick work. Unreal. I did not want another blue Rip. This one I've always wanted. Man, I didn't even notice that. You got the red X's on the gloves. Awesome. Awesome job, Jason. Now we're going to get into my top two, even though No Holds Barred is right there. Let's go with this one. This one just came the other day. It is from the 1988 contract signing of Hogan and Andre the Giant, 1988 Royal Rumble, contract signing Hulk Hogan. Look at the detail, the pants, the boots, everything is spot on. Go back and watch that contract signing. It was for the main event match with the two referees. It wasn't Saturday night's main event. I think it was just called main event. This was at the 1988 Royal Rumble. Hogan contract signing. Definitely a one-of-one. I can guarantee that nobody else would have thought to have this figure made. An awesome belt right there. Just sick. Sick work. Don't know how he got the pants to match the color, the boots, everything. And now for my favorite. Again, Mattel just announced and showed off this week this figure. But this year, Jason made it for me before it was known that Mattel was going to make it. And this is my favorite custom. It is Mr. Let me get this ringside stand off of it. Mr. America. Red, white, and blue boa. Soft good pants. Look at the detail on these boots. The bald eagle. The mask. The flag. The weight belt. Just an awesome, awesome job, bro. I can't thank you enough. Sick. So now Mattel is going to come out with, I think there's two versions. And I have one with the mask where he's pulling it off to show you that it's actually Hogan. But I got to tell you, from what the pictures I've seen, I'll take this figure over the Mattel one any day of the week. Look at the detail on those boots. Awesome. So, these are definitely my top two right here. Contract signing and Mr. America. The black rip is definitely right there. I mean, all of them. They're just sick. But, yeah. That's my Hogan custom collection. I know a lot of guys don't like customs, but, I mean, when they're done like this, you can't even tell they're customs. When they're on the shelf with the rest of your figures, nobody would ever know. And it's stuff that sometimes will never be made. So why not get them done? Anyway, guys, I appreciate you checking out this new video. I will come soon with Major Wrestling Figure Podcast is having a toy drive. I will be vlogging that, posting the vlog. And again, thank you for the support. And stay safe out there. Peace.